Anxiety sucks. It sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I never even used to have it. And now I do. And I know so many of you also struggle with this. I heard this quote once and I'm totally going to botch it, but it had something to do with depression is when you're upset about the past and anxiety is when you're upset about the future. And that's totally true. I wanted to put this video together. I'm going to share 9 instant tricks to stop your anxiety. These have worked unbelievably well for me. All of the tricks in this video are good, but I'm gonna start with the one that is extremely black and white. Like this just instantly works, and it's CBD. So I've talked about CBD. Equilibria is my favorite brand. I'm very, very picky. There was years of me like testing out different brands. So I've talked about this before. If you don't know what CBD is, it stands for, it's a cannabidiol, but it's actually one of, I think like 120 cannabinoids found in the hemp plant, and it's extracted out and it's an oil, and it is so good for our nervous system. I mean, there's truly so many benefits to this. And just so you guys know, I'm gonna explain how I use this, like all the benefits, along with their stress gummies, which are actually mushrooms, in a second. But I'm gonna have everything linked down below, just so you guys know. My code is Shea Whitney. It's normally always 15% off your order, okay? But they actually bumped it up for this video to 25% off. So again, I'll link them below. You can get anything on their site. You can even just order one thing if you want. They also have bundles. I really recommend the Calm bundle because you get the daily drops, the soft gels, and the rapid calming melts all together, a little bit of a discounted price, plus the Shea Whitney 25% off. If you have not tried CBD, it really can be life-changing. Truly, it's changed so many of my friends and families' lives for different reasons. Like my mom got hooked on this because of her Achilles tendonitis. So this really helps with pain and inflammation. Like truly, she like doesn't have to have surgery now. Other people love this for stressful situations, like anxiety. They will take this every day and it just calms them down. It just makes you feel normal. You're not gonna feel high, okay? It's not no. You're just gonna feel yourself again. You're not going to feel super anxious. You'll have to kind of experiment with the dosage. Like don't give up after the first week. You might have to up your dosage, and they help you with that, by the way. Like that's another reason I love Equilibria. They literally get on the phone with you and talk to you about your daily dosage, okay? And I strongly recommend that phone call. I thought I was an expert, and I talked to them and I learned so much. But I also just wanted to share the stress gummies because I'm also a huge fan of mushrooms, which just sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, not like the weird hallucinating mushrooms. This has reishi, maitake, cordyceps, turkey tail, lion's mane. These are all really good mushrooms that, again, are very calming. They actually give you like energy, and then also extremely stress relieving. So this is actually, like, they kind of dubbed this the natural chill pill. So it's really super delicious. It's just like a gummy, and you just take one whenever you feel really stressed out, and it helps immensely. So again, I know I've been talking about CBD for the last couple of years, but it's truly life-changing. If you haven't tried it yet, I really, really think that you should at least give it a go. You might be shocked at how much it helps you, so I will have them linked down below. Number 2 is kind of like a mind trick, and then some of the other suggestions throughout this video play off of that, but they're more tangible things. Like I like tangible hands-on things. But number 2 is kind of just something I heard a couple years ago on a podcast. I feel like it's maybe just, I don't even know, maybe therapists talk about this, I'm not sure, but it really resonated with me, and it was something like, when you look around the room, if somebody says a color, you like really focus on that color. So if I say like, oh, there's just so much green in this room, like your eyes immediately dart to like the green plants behind me, and you're like, oh yeah, like tons of green, like you just focus on the green. But then if I were to say, you know, there's black in the room, then your eyes immediately go, yeah, there's black here, there's black down here. You kind of just lose everything else. But if I say beige, then it's like, wow, tons of beige. So our mind focuses on what you're focused on, like what you're like, your brain is thinking about. And that's the same thing with freaking anxiety. Whatever we are focused on is extremely heightened. It's like all we can think about and all we see. And so just remember the colors in the room. Like I literally, when I'm really stressed about something, I'm like, I need to not think, like I'm focusing on this. I need to get my brain somewhere else. Now with that foundation in mind, that leads us to number 3. Now, like I said, I want tangible, like actual things to get rid of anxiety. Creative things have really helped me. So I'm literally talking about like coloring. Now stop with the crayons, stop with the colored pencils, they suck. These are markers that are dual-ended and there's so many colors. Like when you open this and it just like opens up, it's dual-ended. One side is actually kind of like a paintbrush and the other side is a fine tip, and you can color the most just magical, amazing, it's an adult coloring book is what I'm trying to say. It's just very stress relieving. It makes you focus and like it has a lot of attention to detail, which kind of tricks your mind into not worrying and having those anxious feelings. So I have been loving this. And if you're concerned about, oh, I don't have time to do that, I have other things you can do. So I'm giving you a lot of options here. Another thing I've been loving, this is so random, but the diamond painting. Have you guys heard of that? It's also so cool. You can get I'm gonna link all of this down below. Super affordable on Amazon, but the diamond painting is where it's like this canvas and you literally get like these gemstones. It sends you everything you need. So affordable. I'm talking like under $10 for everything in the kit. And you just paint with diamonds and it ends up being this beautiful picture. But again, it's a lot of details, super easy, but a lot of details, and it tricks your mind into not thinking about anxiety and like all of the stressful things that are worrying you. Number 4, this is the one that like everyone always says, but I'm just like, oh, but I don't do it. But okay, hear me out on this. I, again, have a very specific thing for you to try. And it does have to do with exercise. You know, everybody says like exercise helps anxiety and like it just calms you down. It clears your mind, mental clarity, like all the good things we know, but we hate doing it. I have found this YouTube channel. It's called Mad Fit. So shout out to, like, she has no idea who I am or anything like that, but she has like the best 10-minute, like 7-minute, 10-minute, sometimes 15-minute workouts that I will do. And I have found that when I do that, it's so much easier to just do it because it's literally 10 minutes and I get like a legit good workout. I feel good for doing it, you know, just all the good health reasons. But if I am stressed out about something or I'm worrying about something, just doing this for 10 minutes, I mean, truly reduces it. I'm gonna throw out a number here by like 70%. Like it dramatically helps. And I know a lot of us just hate exercising because it's a whole undertaking, but I'm telling you, go to Mad Fit on YouTube, pull up a video on your phone, maybe on your TV, whatever, and just do it for 10 minutes. Just try it, humor me. You will be shocked at how much better you feel. Now this next one, I actually have a legit study to show you. Now reading actually dramatically helps with anxiety and stress levels. So in 2009, the University of Sussex tested and found that reading reduced stress levels by 68%, making it more effective than other means of relaxation like taking a walk, drinking tea, playing video games. It lists all of these like typical things to reduce stress, and this like just reading is way better. So I want to just take it up a notch. So I've been loving my Kindle. I love that. I mean, you can have an actual book, but what I would suggest, you know, go into a quiet room, do it at night before bed, maybe even take a bath while you're doing it. Just make the area just nice. And I also got this galaxy light. I know, it's probably for kids. I don't even care. But it's this light that shoots up just this beautiful ambiance of like a galaxy on your ceiling. I can do it in my bedroom. I can do it in the bathtub, actually. It gives a little bit of light. And it just creates this amazing, relaxing atmosphere. And then just added with the reading in general kind of tricks my mind into thinking about something else and focusing on something else. If you don't love, you know, reading, consider an audiobook. Legit, like seriously, just try an audiobook and you can still set up the relaxing atmosphere while you're listening. There's so many different options, but experiment with different types of books, like different genres. Maybe you're just reading boring books and that's why you think you don't read something spicy. I accidentally read something a little too much spice in there and I'm like, my goodness, this is holding my attention. But maybe you actually do like self-help books. Like maybe it would be beneficial to you to listen or to read books about helping anxiety, or maybe you're into sci-fi. Like, I don't even know. Taking our mind and putting it into a different world maybe it's like we're just pushing our problems away, but that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. I was actually gonna save this point to be at the end because it seemed like a good closer, but it just goes along with the last thing. I always tell myself when bad thoughts come into my mind, I say, file it away, not today. It sounds so stupid. All throughout our life, everybody's saying like, don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate.
When it comes to anxiety, that is the time you should procrastinate. Think of your problem, your anxious thoughts, literally imagine filing it away in your brain and just be like, I'm not gonna do that today. Like I'm gonna procrastinate. I'm procrastinating. I'm not gonna worry about it today. I know that sounds like easier said than done, but just think about like, I'm gonna procrastinate on this. I'm not going to think about this, because when it comes to anxious feelings, the thing that I hate about them the most is there's no point in worrying. And it's just so hard to not worry about things. But most of the time, whatever you're worried about doesn't even end up happening. So you're kind of stressed and worried and having these negative feelings for no reason. But then if it hypothetically, what you're scared of actually pans out and does happen, then you have to actually deal with it. So it's like you're worrying about it twice. So you really should just not worry about it. So just try to procrastinate and put it off. And then it might not even happen. And then that's just better. Another instant trick that I will do to stop anxiety is pull up a music playlist that I've put together. So music to me, like sound, is kind of like perfume. You know how sometimes you smell something and it takes you back to a time and you have like all of these memories? Well, that's how I feel like with music, like certain music. Certain music just makes me feel better and it calms me, it soothes me. And so I literally have a stress or anxious playlist, and it's just full of songs that just make me feel better. For the longest time, Dave Matthews Band, I don't know what it was, but I could play his music and I just felt better. So whenever I feel these thoughts coming in, this would be a situation where you can't just sit down and color. Put on some earbuds if you can, maybe turn up the speaker in your living room or maybe at work, like on your computer, and listen to music that makes you feel better, that takes you to a happy place. This one sucks, but it works. The cold plunge. I know, you don't actually have to do that. I talked about this in a recent video, but the cold plunge, we literally have a freaking cold plunge tank in the back of our property, like behind a garage. Josh swears by it. He will literally get in 39-degree water and it gives him energy, it boosts his immune system, but it makes him happy. I mean, seriously, like it does these things with like dopamine, like it literally makes you happy. Like actually, I know of somebody whose husband passed away last year and she started taking cold showers. She transitioned to the cold plunge and it has helped her depression so much because there's something about the cold that increases these dopamine levels in our system. So anyway, you don't have to go crazy with the cold plunge, but try taking cold showers when you're feeling just very, very anxious. It like knocks it out of your system and it gives you an instant mood boost. Now I'm gonna be super honest with you. There are times that I don't wanna do any of this. And the best medicine for me is literally going into my bedroom or somewhere quiet and just go away from everyone. And that's just like not what everyone says, but that's just the truth. Like really, I didn't even tell you like what I really struggle with. And I mean, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably know I have a lot of dental trauma, dental issues still going on, and it's hard for me to eat. It's just a whole thing that I've been dealing with for 10 years. And sometimes when my teeth are really bothering me, it's hard to eat. I'm looking forward to like future procedures that I have to have done. Are they going to work? Are they going to cause more problems? It's so overwhelming, honestly, for me to have to do the things in my daily life. It's hard for me to be around my kids because it's just hard. And so sometimes for me, it's literally better to just go in my bedroom. I will just lay there. And honestly, that's good. I also love this eye massager. I recently got this a couple months ago, and I think it's very, very calming. It relaxes me, kind of takes my mind off of things. It causes me to like focus on this area. This has like a massager, it has like air compression, it has heat, it has vibrations, like there's all these different modes. It's kind of viral on Amazon right now, but it's really been nice, especially if you even have migraines and headaches and all of that. But I like it to distract me, just a good like stress reliever for sure. So I hope these tricks helped you or could help, I mean, just try them. Humor me and try them. Everything will be linked down below, including Equilibria. Again, my code is Shea Whitney for 25% off. And share it with anybody that you think might benefit from this. Subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you back, and I'll see you soon in my next one. Bye.